And thank you so much for inviting us into your computer as we dispense some small business wisdom. Everybody in the studio has been sanitized. We are all virus-free, I promise you. And welcome back to the Microsoft Small Business Summit. Chris Cashman here, and nothing is worse than sitting through a boring presentation. How about searching for a document for about 10 minutes? We've been there. Anyone find Excel intimidating? Hands? They're all up. Brian Kane, Microsoft Business Development Manager, is here to enlighten us with some easy tips and tricks and show us why we need Office 2007 for our small businesses. Please welcome Brian. How are you, man?
Thank you very much, Chris.
Thanks for being here. Now let's break it down. Why is Office 2007 such a great tool for small businesses?
Right, and today I want to focus on three particular areas that are really my favorites.
Okay.
And the first one is the ability to make presentations more interesting.
Right.
And I'm sure you can relate as a presenter. The absolute most important thing when giving a presentation is having an engaged audience, having them interested. And I'm sure everyone watching can relate. There's a number of times where you sat through a PowerPoint presentation that was just slide after slide of bullet.
It's almost like an invitation to not want to come to a thing. Oh, it's going to be a PowerPoint. You go, oh boy, here we go. PowerPoint was once this exciting new tool. Everybody learned it. Everybody used it. Oh, I've got a PowerPoint. You know, it helps. But now it says we've outgrown it, right? And it really is a turnoff, and you go, oh no, a boring PowerPoint. But fortunately, with 07, it's evolved.
Absolutely. And I really think that the first tool that I want to show you, SmartArt, is the biggest thing to happen to Office since ClipArt. So I'd like to show you, just to start off with,
very cool,
how we can transform some basic bulleted information into a very stunning visual representation. So here we have a very typical PowerPoint slide. You see bullets, clip art, a header, and what we're able to do here is just right-click on that text and then convert it to SmartArt.
Wow.
And what this allows us to do in this case is go to a process diagram. We could also do a triangle, a number of different options here. And now we're applying some additional formatting to it. And you can see in a matter of a few clicks, we're able to create a slide deck that's much more interesting to look at.
This is great, too, because it looks like you probably spent a lot of time doing it. But that was done in about 10 seconds there.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, for someone who doesn't have dedicated marketing or graphic design resources, this is a tremendous tool.
So what are we seeing now, other than, you know, we've got the demo of how easy it can be to transform it from just words into SmartArt and things like that. What are some of the other features? How has this also evolved?
Well, what I would actually like to do is show you some more before and afters, kind of a little makeover party of what SmartArt is able to do.
A makeover party. That is sexy sounding. Okay.
So before we had actually animated clip art and some more bullets, and now I'm just going through and quickly showing you some before and afters.
Wow.
Transforming just really basic sites into very stunning visual representations of that information.
Seen that, right.
So, for example, if I told you this PowerPoint slide was made in under a minute, directly from PowerPoint,
I would call you a liar. No, I don't
Absolutely.
believe it. I refuse to. But, well, you're the manager, so I guess I do believe it. And I'm seeing it live. Wow. Okay. So this is some great tangible before. We've seen one like this. I've sat through this presentation. I've been there.
Absolutely.
I think I was asleep during this part.
And you know, right now I'm on my soapbox. The first thing you want to do, narrow it down, and then you want to transform that watered down, that narrowed down information into a more interesting visual representation of it.
Now let's also talk about the evolution of the searching tools. How many times you've searched for that document on your computer and you don't know where? What did I name that? I was in a weird mood that day. What did I call that thing? That also has evolved to where it's much simpler now to search for things.
Yeah, absolutely. And let me show you that in action. This is actually a tip and trick about bringing Vista and Office together. But together, that document that you created on your computer, now all you have to do, for example, I could type in Chris. And all of a sudden, all the documents that not only contain Chris in the properties field, like it was created by Chris, but in the body, as well as emails, tasks, calendar items, programs, all the above. So when you're talking about productivity and saving time, something as simple as this can literally save hours a day that you're no longer performing that inefficient task of just looking for information.
Right. Now, Excel is another one of those things that so many business people use, especially small business. It's used in so many applications. It's just one of those common things. You know, it's black and white, man and woman, Excel or no. You know, it's one of those things. Do you know it? Do you love it? Can you use it? It's, you know, a simple tool, but it also has become easier and more effective, especially for small businesses.
Absolutely. And Excel has really become the industry standard for so many different verticals. But the problem, like you said, is that it's really, in many cases, a lot of those powerful features are just for power users. For example, the pivot tables. And I want to show you this today. This has typically been a tool that only the most elite Excel users use.
Right.
Now, for example, here we have a huge table of a year's worth of customer information. These are all our orders. This is overwhelming. You're a small business owner. How do you make decisions based on this? Well, all you have to do is select one cell within this, go to Insert, and then select Pivot Table. And now I can...
You just did that, okay.
Now I can insert this very powerful management tool that allows me to filter through this information and find the information I'm looking for. And you can apply several filters. So in this case, what I'm doing is I want to see the sales information, and then I can break it down on country, on city, on category, and really drill down and find the information I need. So
are these like proof of performance here? I mean, it's sort of, that's awesome.
These are really powerful tools. You know, big companies spend tremendous amounts of money hiring database administrators and doing business intelligence, but as a small business owner, you can't afford that.
Right.
So being able to go into Excel with a few clicks, create a pivot table that allows you to find those hidden trends within your data is really powerful and very important.
We are in our final minute, last chance since you were on your soapbox, last chance to grandstand and tell people why they need to make the jump from 03 to 07.
Absolutely. And again, I want to reemphasize the point that you not only do you get all of these powerful new tools, but also old tools put together in a way that the small business owner can use. The fact that you can do smart art, you can do pivot tables, you can do all these really powerful things that make you look like a quality product with a matter of just a few clicks. So just combining all that together is really just, it's unbelievable.
You can use the soapbox by my side anytime. You said it all. Right on. Thank you, Brian. And for more information about Office 2007, just go to our website, www.sbsummit.com/guests. Well done.